Good evening, everyone. Welcome, and thank you for joining us. This is Shockoe Sessions Live. It's a weekly live video streaming concert series promoting Richmond's vibrant music scene and rejuvenating your soul with live music from the comfort of your own home. Well, howdy, music lovers. Thank you for tuning into Shockoe Sessions Live. I am Reese Williams, and tonight we're live from In Your Ear Studios, Rootin' Tootin' Studio A. And hey, do you want to celebrate a legendary music venue and a black folding chair? You know you do. Of course you do. Who wouldn't? It is so danged easy. You visit ShockoeSessionsLive.com, you look at the roster of upcoming shows, you get your ticket, and voila, you get to sit right here watching all the magic happen, petting Rosie, doing all the things that all the beautiful people here tonight are getting to do. We've got a little bit of news from the Green Chair. If you follow us on social and subscribe to our newsletter, then you are in the know that Shockoe Records signed Rain last week, guitar god of Richmond. He is amazing. We are so excited. We say Rain is reinventing what modern guitar hero looks like. He's named one of Richmond's top 5 guitarists, and his new single, Get You Back, comes out on Friday. So if you haven't already followed us on social media and subscribed to our newsletter, please do so that you always know about this cool, fun stuff that's going on, and you can hear his addictive tune. That he can write some hooks. He is amazing. We are also 59 days away from 804 Day, but who's counting? The band lineup is beyond stellar, of course. We've got Nicholas F. headlining. All of our Shockoe Records musicians are going to be performing, as well as a lot of our Shockoe Sessions Live favorites. The full lineup is at shockoerecords.com/804day. So many genres represented and all local talent. So please, we would love to see you there. We've got thoughtfully curated art vendors, delicious food and drink, including lobster roll truck, yum, and nonprofits sharing their message. And speaking of sharing messages, our sponsors help us share the message every week. Look at those segues. They're just seamless week after week. They help us support our message every week. This is In Your Ear Studio, Shockoe Records, Digital Video Group, and Fan Veterinary Clinic for almost 4 years now. They've been supporting us. Now here's a word from our sponsors. Fan Veterinary Clinic is your Richmond vet. For over 40 years, their dedicated staff has been keeping dogs and cats healthy through wellness exams, dental cleanings, surgeries, spays and neuters, vaccinations, and more. For healthy and happy pets and the best customer service, choose Fan Veterinary Clinic. DVG, an industry-leading supplier and system integrator of broadcast and production systems, serving customers internationally with leading manufacturers in broadcast and television. Visit digitalvideogroup.com. In Your Ear Studios, the Mid-Atlantic's premier recording, video streaming, and post-production studio in Richmond's historic Shockoe Bottom. Visit inyourear.com. Shockoe Records, a Richmond-based music label developing and empowering Virginia's musical artists and the RVA creative arts community. Visit shockoerecords.com. On tonight's show, we have to give a huge holler and thank you round of applause to Virginia is for Music lovers. Woo! For sponsoring the show tonight. We're donning all of our accessories here. This has been an amazing collaboration. They helped curate the show. So Mother Maybelle has been one of the most revered musicians, guitarists in history since the 1920s, developing an entire technique of playing guitar and style. And this year is the 50th anniversary of the Carter family fold. That is her family lineage and legacy, the venue out west, where actually no electric instruments are still allowed. I think there's a few exceptions, but they like to keep it nice and back to basics. And Chris Canfield with Virginia's for Music Lovers wanted to create a show to celebrate her that was full of dynamic, strong musicians that were blazing their own path. Wait till you hear who we've got lined up for you. I think we did an incredible job of assembling the right group. And so now we're going to chat with Andrew Cawthorn from Virginia's for Music Lovers, and let us just say what an incredible partnership we are developing. Thank you so, so much. You've been incredibly supportive. We'll talk about other things that you're supporting later on in the show, but tell us everything there is to know about the Carter family fold in 2 minutes or less. No.
I don't know if I can do it in 2 minutes or less, but you kind of already touched on it. Mother Maybelle and Sara and AP Carter are the first family of country music, and they are responsible for pretty much any kind of modern country we have now. It's all goes right back to them. They perfected that traditional mountain folk sound, and they started country music essentially. And so many artists were influenced by them. Of course, you can't talk about the Carter Fold without Johnny Cash.
Yes.
And that was his last performance. But
He was one of the only ones allowed to use an electric instrument there.
Yep.
Fun fact.
But very, very, very few.
Very few.
But yeah, the Carter Fold is just a great historic music venue. It's about a 6-hour drive here from Richmond. It's absolutely beautiful. You step right into history. Every Saturday night they have performances there, and people are dancing, flat-footing, having a great time. And right next door is the AP Carter Museum, and a lot of memorabilia is there, and you can walk through there and just see all that historic, from gowns, set lists, all sorts of different things that they all had throughout their lives. So it's incredible to witness that.
That is amazing. And you've created a trail out there as well.
Yeah, so it's part of the Crooked Road Music Heritage Trail, which is more than 300 miles of scenic terrain and music history throughout Southwest Virginia. So that includes places like Bristol, which is considered the birthplace of country music, and that has the Birthplace of Country Music Museum that was home to the 1927 Bristol Sessions, where the Carter family got their start and made their first recordings, which kickstarted country music. And then there's other small towns like Abingdon, Marion, Wytheville, Floyd, and they all have different music venues and music historical places that you can go and see. So highly recommend, if you are any bit interested in music history, go out to Southwest Virginia and explore the Crooked Road and go to the Carter family fold.
And we're going to talk about the road to Bristol later on in the show, because we have some events coming up in June and July that we're partnering with as well that are celebrating that. So we need to get onto the good stuff. I do want to give a quick heartfelt thank you to Jam Inc. though as well, especially Tim Timberlake and Billy Rice for helping me with musician contact information, who you're going to hear here very shortly. But they helped me out a lot in getting in touch with everybody and assembling. They're doing dynamic things in music as well. So please visit jaminc.org, jaminc.org. Now, let's get on with it. Our trailblazers tonight. We've got Ramona Martinez, Jacka Frost, Elizabeth LaPrelle, and Elizabeth Wise. And first, Ramona Martinez. She's a honky-tonker. I don't know if I've heard it as a noun like that, a honky-tonker, whose music recalls classic country from the 50s and 60s. A prolific singer-songwriter, her sincere and heartfelt music has been described as incredibly relatable and earnest. She also pulls from her Tejana roots to perform and compose traditional mariachi music in a country western style. I love the blend of everything. She was listed as one of the 15 Latino artists shaping country music by Wide Open Country. She currently fronts the up-and-coming honky-tonk band Ramona and the Holy Smokes, who are amazing. She has an incredible wardrobe when she performs with them, and it's nothing short of amazing. It is Ramona Martinez.
New friend Elizabeth LaPrelle to join me on this first song. We're going to be playing, we sat down and we were like, what song are you playing? What song are you playing? And I said, oh, I'm playing Over the Garden Wall. And Elizabeth goes, oh, I love that song. So it's a match made in heaven tonight.
Fresh from the green room.
Yes.
Let me tune up to you.
I know, we're both
D sharp.
One of the reasons I picked this song to perform tonight was, I'm personally not much of a guitar player, but I love Sarah Carter's voice. It is so beautiful, and I know that she influenced probably influenced Patsy Cline with that really low voice. So give you a little taste of it now. Here's Over the Garden Wall. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. My love stood under a walnut tree over the garden wall. She whispered and said she'd be true to me over the garden wall. She has beautiful eyes and beautiful hair. She's not very tall, so she stood in a chair. Many a night I kissed her there over the garden wall. Over the garden wall, the sweetest girl of all. There never was yet such eyes of jet, and you can bet I'll never forget the night our lips and kisses met over the garden wall. There's always a will and there's always a way over the garden wall. There's always the night as well as the day over the garden wall. We didn't have money, but weddings were cheap. So while the old fella was snoring asleep, with a lad and ladder she managed to creep over the garden wall. Over the garden wall, the sweetest girl of all. There never was yet such eyes of jet, and you can bet I'll never forget the night our lips and kisses met over the garden wall. Over the garden wall, the sweetest girl of all. There never were yet such eyes of jet, and you can bet I'll never forget the night our lips and kisses met over the garden wall. Thank you so much again, Elizabeth. Wow, that's so pretty. I play with a band called Ramona and the Holy Smokes, and we've had the pleasure of playing up and down the Virginia East Coast, or whatever, not East Coast, West 81 corridor is what I meant to say. And we recently went to Bristol at the Birthplace of Country Music Museum for a live concert. And of course, like, we got to see all of this amazing Carter family memorabilia, and at the end of the exhibit, there's a whiteboard where you can write stuff about, like, reflecting on the time. And so they had Sarah Carter's face, and I, like, wrote, like, thank you so much, Sarah, like, for influencing my singing, and we owe so much to you. And at the bottom of the board was this huge, this big size outline of the state of Texas. And it said, the birthplace of everything. And boy, we laughed so hard. My family is from Corpus Christi, Texas, originally, and so I understand. I understand why they may feel that way, but we've got the Carter family, and that's not nothing. And so with that in mind, I want to play a song that I wrote called Virginia. And this is Rita. This is my official audition for the new state song because I know we don't have one. So this is it. Here we go. Virginia, there's nothing else quite like you, my love. So here I come, Virginia. When I'm away, I dream of you. You are my Eden. Virginia, I know my words will fail me now if I describe you, Virginia. If I could give what you give me, the endless beauty. Some people say they left their heart in sunny California, but I don't think my heart would like it there. Nowhere else I go will feel the same to me as you do. Say your name, Virginia, like a prayer. Some people say they left their heart in busy New York City, but I don't think my heart would like it there. Nowhere else on earth would feel the same to me as you do. Say your name, Virginia, like a prayer. Virginia, there's nowhere else quite like you, my love. So here I come, Virginia. When I'm away, I dream of you. You are my Eden. I just realized I forgot to plug in. I'm sorry. I'm going to do that now. My bad, guys. All right, so I got one more song for you. So as Reese mentioned, I mentioned, my family's from Corpus Christi, and so I have these Tejana roots that I like to tap into and write a hybrid of country music and mariachi I like to call Mexitonk. And I just wrote a song a week ago that I'm going to perform for you now. My band hasn't even heard this song, so they're all on vacation this week. So Porter, Kyle, Jay, Brooks, if you're watching this is our new Mexitonk song. All right, here we go. Todavía no lo he superado. Te veo y ya no tengo paz. Estoy despierta por la noche, atormentada por tu felicidad. Sé que fue en el pasado. Soy incapaz ya de olvidarlo. Dios, sé que es un derroche. Me robaste toda mi dignidad. Por toda la riqueza que tiene tu familia, me robaste, pendejo. Tomaste mi cordura, tomaste mi orgullo. No puedo mirar a mi reflejo. Cada maldito día me siento confundida. Jugaste con mis sentimientos y me abandonaste, arruinada me dejaste. corazón quiera sin recelo. So this is where my band is gonna play a sick solo. I didn't write anything for this part, so I'm just gonna say thank you so much, Shockoe Sessions, for having me. My full band is supposed to be playing here at some point this year. We'll be sure to let you know when that happens. And I'm very excited for the rest of this show. And we're coming to the end of the solo section here.
It's a great solo.
Thank you. Por toda la riqueza que tiene tu familia, me robaste, pendejo. Tomaste mi cordura, tomaste mi orgullo, no puedo mirar a mi reflejo. Cada maldito día me siento confundida, jugaste con mis sentimientos y me abandonaste, arruinada me dejaste, un corazón que era sin recelo.
Thank you so much.
Ramona Martinez, thank you so much. One more time. One more time. She is such a delight. I think everybody who sees her loves her more and more every time she is up there. Next up, our next woman blazing the trail is Jackie Frost, a highly respected guitarist and vocalist. Yeah. Highly respected guitarist and vocalist who is loved by Richmond audiences. Growing up right over in Glen Allen with a guitar-playing father and a singing mother, she learned many folk, country, and bluegrass songs from relatives and family friends. Her clear, plaintive vocals can bring alive a melody or produce a pitch-perfect harmony. Her past bands include the Jackie Frost Trio and the Folk Collective Among Friends, and she currently plays with East of Monroe and the Wild Honey Trio. She's played coffee houses and folk clubs as well as concerts, performed with Virginia Commonwealth University's Strings and Things series at the Carpenter Center and with the Richmond Symphony. She returned to her musical roots while also entering the acting arena in Douglas Pote's musical play Keep on the Sunny Side. Her performance as Sarah Carter of the legendary Carter family. See that tie-in? Wow, look at that.
I've been around a long time.
At Swift Creek Playhouse received strong reviews, and we got her for the show, Jackie Frost.
Thank you. I think I'm going to do a song called You Are My Flower. My timing is not the same as Maybelle, which I don't think anybody's is, but I'm going to give it a shot. I did know how to play this once. The grass is just as green, the sky is just as blue. The day is bright, the birds are singing too. You are my flower that's blooming in the mountain for me. You are my flower that's blooming there for me. So wear a happy smile and don't forget to smile. Forget the tears, but don't forget to smile. You are my flower that's blooming in the mountain for me. You are my flower that's blooming there for me. When summertime has passed and snow begins to fall, you can sing this song and say to one and all, you are my flower that's blooming in the mountain for me. You are my flower that's blooming there for me. Thank you. Thank you. I don't write songs, but I have a friend that wrote this good song, which I would like to hand it to you because you probably do a marvelous job of it. It's called In the Mexican Sun. It's written by Malcolm Pulley. We played a cafe in old Mexico. The days ran together, I was feeling low. The blues all around me in this sleepy old town. The gig ended early, we said adios. I sat at a table, the neon lights glowed when a young caballero asked for a light. And I said, I don't smoke those cigarettes no more. I don't drink tequila like I did before. Those days are gone. My vices are verses sung to a Spanish guitar. He leaned in closer and said, what a shame. You look so lonely and I feel the same. Can I sit a memento? Can we talk for a while? And I said, I know the game that you play. I might have played along in my younger days, but those days are gone. My vices are verses sung to a Spanish guitar. So please be on your way. I'll sit here in silence and dream of the days in the Mexican sun and relive the days when I was young. This next song, Henry Fairfax Conquest wrote the words to it, and I put the music to it. And I say I put the music to it. I put the music to it, but John Connolly and Rusty Farmer made it. Yeah, so we have a CD of that song out there. Anyway, this is called Take Me Home, Youcomico. I never want to leave here. I never want to go. But when my day is done here, take me home, Youcomico. Sometimes the tides are high and sometimes they're low. Always laughing at the shore, calling me to go. To leave behind the shores of earth and take to wetland sea, and let the wind and pull of sail tell you are free. You can bury me fast or bury me slow, but get my ashes to the Youcomico. Ooh, the Youcomico. Let the gull's wings be your guide, and steer your course along heaven's side, and sail till stars and moon let on just how far you have gone. With the sail spread upon your face, you sail for home, your resting place, and homeward bound you'll find the peace that comes as earth grants full release. Oh, you can bury me fast or bury me slow, but get my ashes to the Youcomico. Oh, bury me fast or bury me slow, but get my ashes to the Youcomico, the Youcomico. I never wanna leave here, I never wanna go, but when my day is done here, take me home, Youcomico.
Thank you very much. Jackie Frost. Wow. Wow. If you are just tuning in, this is Shockoe Sessions Live. This is celebrating the Carter family fold. We are honoring them, and we're going to talk to Andrew here again about the road to Bristol. We have a few more partnerships coming up this summer on our Shockoe Sessions for June 18th. We have Holy Roller, and July 18th, our Shockoe Sessions. It's actually a Thursday, so we're nudging things over a bit. We're going to be at the Broadberry for a show called The Road to Rhythm. It's a tie-in with the Road to Bristol, and it's going to have Holy Roller, Jared Stout Band, Justin Golden, who have all been on our stage, in addition to Florencia and The Feeling. Yes, tell us about the Road to Bristol. I know this is a passion of yours.
Yeah, so this is our second year of doing the Road to Bristol event. We did it at Hardywood last year, and we really wanted to take the idea of, we have these great music cities. We've got, as you know, Richmond is a phenomenal music city. So many great artists. Then we also have Bristol, which is a huge spot for country music. So many amazing artists. And they also host the Bristol Rhythm and Roots reunion in September. So what we wanted to do is get these artists who are in Richmond, who are playing at the festival, put a special show on, get people to show up for the show in Richmond, and they're like, oh, I really enjoyed these bands. I think I'm going to head down to Bristol. And we really want to just get people who may not go down to Bristol, but then until they realize what great music they're hearing here, they can hear all the time down there. So we really want to just get people moving down there.
We want people on the road to celebrate music. And there's talk of another trail that could be the Central Virginia Trail. We're working on it. Things are in the works. And there is a spring festival as well in the Pines. Isn't there something else in addition to Rhythm and Roots?
They did the In the Pines
in the
Festival.
Pines. Yes.
And this was their first year doing it.
Okay.
But it was more just the In the Pines was the famous 1927 Bristol Session song that has been covered by everyone, you know, from the Carter family to Leadbelly to Nirvana did a cover of it. So it's one of those very popular Bristol Session songs. So they did a festival to promote that.
Fantastic. Well, you can see more about the trail, about Road to Bristol, about all these things at virginia.org,
Yes.
correct? And then you can get tickets for the Shockoe Sessions at shockoesessionslive.com. Again, it's June 18th with Holy Roller. They're going to have their own show. And then on July 18th, you'll get tickets at the Broadberry, and that's going to be the Road to Rhythm, a tie-in to the Road to Bristol with Holy Roller, Jared Stout Band, Justin Golden. And go back and watch their shows that they had here. They are superb. And then a new one for us, Florencia and The Feeling. That is going to be just incredible. We have another trailblazer coming up. Oh, yeah, we do. Elizabeth LaPrelle. She's a scholar, a singer, and And do I say Appalachian? Do we like it that way?
I say Appalachian.
Okay, that's what Appalachian. Okay, I hear people pronounce the E in. I hear so many different things. I like
None of
Appalachian.
them are wrong. I say Appalachian.
She's a scholar and singer of Appalachian ballads from rural Retreat, Virginia. She's built her style and repertoire from researching archival recordings and family and friends. And she started making recordings with her family as a teen and then received her undergraduate degree from William and Mary with a major in Southern Appalachian traditional performance, so very specific. In the experimental folk duo Anna and Elizabeth, she toured internationally and helped repopularize the cranky performance art form. She is also a banjo player, a visual and interdisciplinary artist. Elizabeth LaPrelle.
Thank you so much. Cranky, if you have no idea what that is and you want to know, talk to me after, because it's really hard to explain for the radio. It's a visual art form. I'm just going to tune a little bit here. Cool. I come from southwestern Virginia, right around where the Crooked Road is. I remember back in the day when they started the Crooked Road, and it's been a wonderful thing for that region, and for me as an artist, it's helped encourage me to delve into my passion, which is old songs in particular. So very happy to be here. I'm going to play one that I learned in college when I was doing that specific major. That's a self-designed major. It's not like one of the ones they offer, but I do get to say that I use it, all the time when I play. This is called The Winding Stream. Oh, give to me a winding stream, it must not be too wide, where waving leaves from maple trees do meet on either side. The water must be deep enough to float a small canoe, with no one else but you. Do not disturb my waking dream, the splendor of that winding stream, flower in my canoe. Your eyes, they look me through, a maiden fair with golden hair looks very much like you. The silver trout beneath the bank does leave his hiding place. Kingfisher from the bough above, so eager to give chase. The spreading branches overhead, the sunlight peeping through, it's looking dear at you. Do not disturb my waking dream, the splendor of that winding stream, flower in my canoe. Your eyes, they look me through, a maiden fair with golden hair looks very much like you. A maiden fair with golden hair looks very those little, Carter family haiku, all about the imagery. I'm gonna do an old ballad. So living where they did in this remote area of Virginia, the Carter family, one of their influences were these really old story songs, traditional songs that had been handed down, from places like England, Scotland, Ireland, Wales. And that's the kind of song that I really love. So instead of originals, I'm going to do traditionals. This is from another Southwest Virginia singer. Her name was Texas Gladden. She grew up in Smith County, which is where I grew up. And then she moved to Salem, Virginia, when she eloped, which is a good story, but I won't tell it here. And she was collected by the folklorist Alan Lomax. She was collected, like you don't collect humans, but her songs were recorded by him. And this is a really, really ancient one. It's a ghost story, actually. It's called Three Little Babes. There was a knight and a lady gay, and three little babes had she. She sent them away to a far country to learn their grammary. They hadn't been gone but a very short time, about 3 months and a day, when the Lord called over this whole wide world and taken those babes away. 'Twas on a cold, cold Christmas night, when everything was still. She saw her three little babes come running down the hill. She spread a table of bread and wine, that they might drink and eat. She spread the bed a winding sheet, that they might sleep so sweet. Take it off, cried the oldest one. Take it off, cried she. I can't stay here in this wide, wicked world. There's a better one for me. Cold clods down by my side. Cold clods down at my feet. The tears my dear mother has shed for me will wet my winding sheet. Three Little Babes. Woo. Thank you. Do one more. We're going to go back. We'll go even further back in time. This is one that actually I learned from a duo that lives in England named Kath and Phil Tyler. I think the action of this song takes place in Ireland, though. All right, courting is a pleasure. Courting is a pleasure between my love and it's down in yon green valley. I will meet her by and by. It's down in yon green valley. She is my heart's delight. Oh, Molly, dearest Molly, I'll stay till broad daylight. Going to church last Sunday, my true love passed me by. I could see her mind was changing by the rolling of her eye. I could see her mind was altered by a lad of a high degree. Oh, Molly, dearest Molly, your looks have wounded me. Up stepped her love William with a bottle in his hand, saying, drink this lovely Molly, for our love will never stand. Saying, drink this lovely Molly, let the bottle, the glass flow free. 10 guineas I would wager that married we ne'er shall be. Never court a fair young maid with a dark and a rolling eye. Just kiss her and embrace her, never tell the reason why. Just kiss her and embrace her till you cause her heart to yield. Faint-hearted soldier never gained the battlefield. Farewell, Ballymolly, likewise you sweet Ben Shore. Farewell, you dusky hills, will I never see you more? America lies far away, that land I will go see. May all bad luck attend the one who has parted my love from me.
Elizabeth LaPrelle, music lovers, one more time. Wow. I love it. I love when someone's voice, I say this rarely because it's such a beautiful thing when someone's voice is the instrument. It just by itself is so encompassing and in this case just haunting and beautiful and just incredible. We have our last trailblazer coming up. Some of y'all might know her. I said y'all. She is a young folk singer and guitarist who possesses what they used to call an old soul. With a slide in her left hand and conviction in her voice, Wise inhabits the lines that come next, delivering them as a mystical incantation and a purposeful statement of fact. From the juke joints of Memphis and folk clubs in Manhattan to the wilds of New Zealand and the plains of Oklahoma, where she spent a year communing with her restless muse and spreading her respect for the blues. As the Memphis Blues Society noted, Wise, Elizabeth Wise, is authentic yet refreshingly original and a blues woman at the dawn of a superb career. She's also, I will tell you, a badass potterer, ceramicist. What is the word?
Ceramicist, potter.
I'm making it up as I go along. She's also a badass cook. She was also the very first musician ever signed to Shockoe Records, Elizabeth Wise.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me. This is such a special event. Grew up with the Carter family in the house all the time, so it's very special, and do my best on Maybelle's guitar picking here. It's Wildwood Flower.
Oh, I'll twine with my mingles and waving black hair, with the roses so red and the lilies so fair, and the myrtle so bright with the emerald dew, the friend and the leader and eyes look like blue. Oh, I'll dance, I will sing, and my life shall be gay. I will charm every heart, in its crown I will sway. When I walk my dreaming, my idol was clay. All portion of love had all flown away. Oh, he taught me to love him and promised to love and to cherish me over all others above. And my heart is now wandering, no mystery can tell. He's left me no warning, no words of farewell. Oh, he taught me to love him and called me his flower, that was blooming to cheer him through life's dreary hour. Oh, I long to see him and regret the dark hour. He's gone and neglected his pale wildwood flower.
I had picked my song choices, and as Elizabeth LaPrelle said right before we started, she said, "This isn't a good time for second guessing song choices, is it?" And I said, "No, it's not." And then I only heard 2 of hers before, and I heard the third one. I went, "Oh, I should do that song." So I don't know. I'm hemming and hawing right here. I'm going to choose real quick, but I don't know. Do that one. So we got one that's definitely. These are all very influenced by the Carter family and Maybelle's picking style. So so it's a hard choice. But do you want a fast picking or do you want a ballad? Fast picking. Okay. All right. There you go. I'm very indecisive. All right. This is kind of an old one of mine. I can do this. I do this all the time. It's only because I'm thinking about Maybelle Carter. I'm going, man, she's so good.
Don't call my name that way, the way my dreams do. Don't touch my hand that way, or I don't know whose is whose. Don't kiss me like you love me, I know it's true. Don't speak, I'm begging you. Please mind the caution tape around my bit of heart. It's all there is remaining from being blown apart. Put it in a glass case with the light from my eyes. Don't touch, there's no reprise. Please don't make me fall in love again. Please put me back where I belong. Ooh, I'm safe in my loneliness. I'm asking you, please, please, please. And can't you hear that hollow sound each time I walk away? Each footstep is a heartbeat of blood to my pain. Take these memories, honey, and put them in a frame. Take them all away. Please don't make me fall in love again. Please put me back where I belong. Ooh, I'm safe in my loneliness. I'm asking you, please, please, please. Can't you hear that hollow sound each time I walk away? Each footstep is a heartbeat of blood to my pain. Won't you take these memories, honey, and put them in a frame? Take them away. Please don't make me fall in love again. Please put me back where I belong. Ooh, I'm safe in my loneliness. I'm asking you, please, please, please. I'm asking you, please, please.
Thank you. Yes, it's such a treat to be asked to be a part of this. I really did grow up with with the Carter family music around all the time. And whenever the guitars broke out, there surely was going to be some Carter family coming out, and whoever was around, it's a big family, so all the cousins and everything, third cousins, whatever. Voices would start finding the harmonies and stuff, so it was really cool. I'm originally from the Shenandoah Valley, Lexington, and wrote this song. It's on my latest record, which is out there. It's called Rockbridge, and I'm always craving to have some harmonies and stuff, but this was a real going back to that old vibe of the scenarios where the Carter family tunes would come out, be broken out, the guitars and all the harmonies. And so some of my very favorite people on the planet got to be on it and singing with me. My favorite uncle, my favorite cousin. Not good to have favorites, right? But they are my closest, really, and amazing musicians themselves. And then my closest friend and his partner, and so it was really a special song to me, as Carlos called it, one of my sacred cows on the record. So it's called Rockbridge, and it's just about Rockbridge County. So if you know the area, you might recognize some of the things around there. I'm going home, river, take me there. I'm going home, Murray River, take me there. Going home to that old house, mountain. I'm just waiting for the day I can say I'm coming home to stay. I'm going home, highway, lead me there. I'm going home, parkway, lead me there. I'm going home to that old house, mountain. I'm just waiting for the day I can say I'm coming home to stay. I'm going home, Blue Ridge, send me there. I'm going home, Shenandoah, send me there. I'm going home to that old house, mountain. I'm just waiting for the day I can say I'm coming home to stay. Summer's blue, cornflowers and Queen Anne's lace. The autumn leaves blush on the mountain's face. You know I've waited long enough by now. Old Rockbridge, bring me home somehow. Summer's blue, cornflowers and Queen Anne's lace. The autumn leaves blush on the mountain's face. You know I've waited long enough by now. Oh, Rockbridge, bring me home somehow. I'm going home, Appalachia Trail, walk me there. I'm going home, Appalachia Trail, walk me there. I'm going home to that old house, mountain. I'm just waiting for the day I can say I'm coming home to stay. I'm just waiting for the day I can say I'm coming home to stay. Old house, mountain, I'm coming home to stay. Thanks so much for having me. And thanks everybody who put this together.
Elizabeth Wise. And if you didn't think that their voices were beautiful and unique and amazing enough on their own, we actually have a special treat for the audience. The ladies are going to sing a song together, a song that is special to all of them, especially to Elizabeth Wise. I couldn't just say Elizabeth, I had to say Elizabeth Wise. So I can let her set it up. I know you can do it more justice than I can.
Well, this was just one of those where the guitars broke out and all this. So sometimes it'd be like 20 voices, and so everybody finding a harmony and just chip in and fall out and whatever. It's just so real special. I just couldn't have a Carter family night without having harmonies. Just something ain't right about that. So we're just gonna do "Will the Circle Be Unbroken?" And thanks so much for everybody who put this together, for all these fine ladies up here doing the thing. Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I was standing by my window on a cold and cloudy day when I saw the hearse come rolling for to take my mother away. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky.
Went back home, Lord, home was lonesome, since my mother, she was gone. All my brothers, sisters crying, what a home so sad and lone. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Undertaker, 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 please drive slow for the lady that you're hauling. Lord, I hate to see her go. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by. There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in
As we know, standing ovations are not common around here. So one more time, take that credit. That is amazing. You are amazing. Thank you so much, Ramona Martinez, Jackie Frost, Elizabeth LaPrelle, and Elizabeth Wise, the powerhouse ladies, the trailblazers who are doing their thing, as Elizabeth says. Absolutely amazing. I can't get over. I just want to keep clapping, and I have things to say. Thank you to our performers, of course. Thank you to our regular sponsors in your studios, Digital Video Group, FanVet, and Shockoe Records. And again, a huge holler-in thank you to Virginia is for Music Lovers. Thank you for the idea. Wow. Thank you, Andrew Cawthorn, for being here. Thank you, Chris, for having the crazy harebrained idea. You had a vision, clearly. I'm so happy we were able to put this together. Thank you to our loyal viewers at home for hitting subscribe, for sharing that link. Thank you to everybody behind the scenes for making the magic happen tonight. We had Carlos, Andrea, Paul, Billy, Charlie, Dave, Danny, Annie, Taylor, Katie, Tom, and Alexander. And thank you to all the Appalachian music-loving bums and seats tonight in black folding chairs. Now they have bragging rights. Now they can say they've done it. The show can be seen on YouTube right spanking now, so wiggle on over and listen to it again and again. I know I'm going to be listening to that last song quite a bit on my way home, I could tell you. Next week, we're going to have a new friend to the studio. Jack Stepanian is going to be performing. In the meantime, please visit ShockoeRecords.com, sign up for the newsletter, ShockoeSessionsLive.com, sign up for the newsletter. Follow us on social media. A few of our musicians have singles out. Los Hermanos Alacranes has their Passionate Burn Me out. Holy River has released 2 singles. They're Reflective, Fellow Worn Traveler, and Travel Worn. And this Friday, Rain will be releasing Back At Ya. Sign up for the newsletters. Follow us on social. Get out and support local live music. Learn to love yourself. And that's a wrap. Yeah.